Well, with that student loan forgiveness, I need to ask you, are you planning on actually purchasing a home now that you don't have nearly up to $20,000 worth of debt? If you were one of those folks that had a lot of student loan debt, what are your plans now? Are you gonna be looking to purchase a home? I mean, shoot, I would be if I didn't have to pay any student debt either. That's a pretty awesome thing for you guys. Also, rents are up nearly 20% since 2019, and that is why renting is now so much more expensive than owning, even in the current times that we are in. And yes, home prices do continue to fall. However, I don't think they're going to stay like that for very long, and I will tell you all of that and more. We're gonna be covering your Denver metro market report here for the month of August, and let's just dive right into these statistics. Welcome back to another video, or welcome if this is your first time. My name is Johnerson, and I am your Denver Modern agent. Yes, as much as I love making these videos for you guys, I am a licensed realtor here in Denver, Colorado. So if you are looking to move to the area or the surrounding areas in the Denver metro area, do not hesitate to reach out. I'm the one that answers those text messages, your guys' phone calls, and those emails, and I'm here to be a resource for you. I know that it can be intimidating moving to a new city. However, I want you to lean on me to help you guide and walk you through this process. So let's just jump right into these statistics though. First thing we're gonna talk about is active listings, which we had 6,939 at month's end. So that is down 5.7% month over month, and it's up nearly 94% year over year. So we're seeing a lot more inventory come to market. We're not feeling nearly as pressured and rushed in the buying process, which is super great for you buyers that are taking advantage of the fact that, you know, a lot of people are a little hesitant to enter the market right now. Well, great. You get to have maybe seller concessions. You get to have more time to review your inspections. You're not having to waive appraisals, and you're not paying crazy appraisal gaps. So it's awesome. It's a great time, honestly, to be back in the market. Now, your closed homes at month's end was 4,221, which is down almost 6% month over month, and it's down 30% year over year. So like I said, not a lot of buyers really wanting to buy in the market right now. There's a ton of uncertainty, and I totally get that. However, there is a ton of opportunity as well if you're willing to buy now, hold, maybe refinance, take advantage of some of these lender specials where you can buy now and refinance later for free. Get with a mortgage professional. Let me know if you need to be put in touch with one. I can help you out there. Now, your average close price was $657,284, which is down 4.5% month over month, and that's still up 6.7% year over year. So we're still seeing year over year appreciation, not seeing the crazy month over month appreciation like we're seeing. It's good to see a little bit of a downward trend for the time being. However, I do not think that's going to last very long, and we will talk about why. Now, your median close price is $579,900, which is down almost 2.5% month over month, and it's up 8.5% year over year. And your average days in the MLS was 19 days, which that is phenomenal to start to see, you know, a little bit longer sales cycle. You get to spend more time out in the market. So that's up 46% month over month, and it's up 72% year over year. So like I said, you have a lot more options to choose from. You're not nearly as rushed, which is honestly a really, really great feeling when you are making one of the largest financial decisions in your life. So I almost forgot the two important statistics in terms of detached and attached homes is your average and median close prices. So first off, we're gonna start with your detached home, which the average price for those homes was $744,589. That is down 4% month over month, and it's up 8% year over year. Now, your median close price for detached homes was $645,000, which is down about 1% month over month, and it's up 11% year over year. Now, for your attached average close price, you're looking at $456,013, which is down 4% month over month, and it's up 3% year over year. Now, your median close price for your attached homes was $400,000, and that is down 2% month over month, and it's up 7% year over year. So again, if you are coming in underneath those median home price numbers for attached and detached, that's going to be the safest spot really to come in at. If there were to be some sort of drastic market correction, you're not giving up a ton of extra equity if you were to buy above those median close price numbers. Let's just jump over now into some national and local headlines. All right, into some national headlines, and I know you guys love your estimates or your Zillow estimate. Their senior economist actually did say something that I would have to agree with. And with these prices dropping and coming down, and we're seeing all these price cuts, we're gonna start seeing more buyers re-enter the market, and then it's going to drive those prices back up. And it's gonna be the same situation with mortgage rates as they, continue to go up. Once they start coming back down, people are gonna be like, okay, maybe now is a good time. Like, we don't know how low mortgage rates are gonna go again. Like, what we saw the last 2 years was not normal at all. A 2.5% mortgage or 3% mortgage interest rate is absolutely unheard of. It's like crazy to me. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the fact that in the next year, we're going to see more than 250,000 realtors exit the market. So consumers are really looking to work with an agent that is full-time, that's going to help them with the largest purchase of their life, right? They're not going to be working with someone who's doing this on the side as a part-time gig or a side hustle. And that's why I always tell people it's super important to work with someone who walks you through the process before you are even in the process. If you're not being taken care of like that, then you're not being served the way that you need to be served through this extremely large and important transaction in your life. And yes, I talked about this earlier, rentals are on average have now broken the $2,000 threshold per month, which is just insane to think about. In Denver specifically, we crossed north of $2,005 a month. And like I said, that's up 20% since 2019. So if you think renting is saving you money, or you're not paying nearly as much in rent as opposed to buying and holding a home and taking advantage of all the tax benefits and the write-offs that you get with it and the appreciation, then I would encourage you to really reevaluate that and look at the numbers from a very granular level. And if you need a mortgage professional to walk you through the comparison of those two, let me know, because you would be surprised as to how much money you're leaving on the table and you're just literally throwing away. You're setting it on fire with rent. Like, that's plain and simple money you're never going to see. Yes, it grants you flexibility. Yes, it's great if you're going to be only in a city for a short amount of time. However, if you're investor minded, or if you want to start building long-term equity and accumulating wealth for your family, then you need to start in real estate. Now, some local news, not related technically to Denver specifically. However, we had two cities that ranked in the top 10 of News and World's reports list of best cities to live in the United States. And that was Colorado Springs coming in at number 2 and Boulder coming in at number 4, which is pretty cool to see. And yes, I mean, those are both awesome cities, I will say. And I can see why they made the list there. Now, this is some news specifically to some of you Denverites or people that have lived here for your whole life. Home buyers that are coming from out of state are coming with a budget that is 12% larger than what you guys have locally here. And that's just sort of the typical that they're seeing, which definitely puts you guys at a tough position. However, with all of the inventory that is on the market, I don't think that you're out of the game by any means. And if you really do want it, you're gonna be able to figure it out. And it's not all about how much money you're bringing down. There are a bunch of creative ways to get into homes with little to no money down, sometimes even being paid at the closing table. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy. However, it is definitely doable. Now, with Biden's decision to waive up to $20,000 worth of student loan debt, that is a really, really welcome piece of news to hear, especially for 771,000 Coloradans that collectively owe more than $29 billion worth of student debt. That is going to be just waived. And I asked, hey, if you were to get your student loan debt waived, would you consider again purchasing a home in the market now that you don't have that obligation of paying back that debt? Why not get into a vehicle that can help you create wealth in the long term? I'd love to know down below if you got your student loans waived. let me know. That's awesome. Congrats to you. Are you planning on buying now, or are you gonna wait and sit on the sidelines to see what happens in the market? Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the number of listings, and I always find it fascinating for the month of August, where we're going to be looking at what the high was and what the absolute low was. So the record high in August of 2006 was 31,664 active listings, and then last year it was set at a record low of 3,582 listings, and where we're sitting at right now, 6,939, really only double the low from last year. So nothing too crazy there. We still need a ton more inventory to come to a balanced market where, you know, we have homes that are technically sitting on market for about 6 months, which is a little crazy. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you got some value out of it, leave me a like, drop me a comment down below what you're seeing maybe in your local market if you're not here in Denver, or what maybe you're experiencing here in Denver that I may have missed or might not be aware of. You know, I totally acknowledge my ignorance in some things, and there are some you know, situations where I am here to learn just as much from you guys as you are to learn from me. However, if you guys do enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because I am dropping weekly home tours every single Tuesday, and now I'm planning on ramping that up to Thursday as well. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch y'all in the next video.